Arguing with a narcissist can feel like hitting your head against a brick wall, leaving you mentally exhausted and frustrated. For each fact or point you present is merely flicked away by their fragile ego. Narcissists despise losing arguments and frequently use dishonest tactics to shift blame, avoid accountability, shut you down, and even gain dominance over you. In this video, we delve into 5 manipulative ways a narcissist can turn any argument into a win for them by using the devious and powerful straw man tactic. As a bonus, we'll provide 7 strategies to help you defend yourself against this calculated manipulation tactic so you don't feel trapped in a cycle of futile disagreements with a narcissist. The straw man tactic is a cunning ploy where someone rephrases your argument or viewpoint to suit their agenda. They exaggerate or misrepresent your position to make it appear absurd or weak and then attack this new argument as if it is your position while ignoring your original argument and position. This allows them to dismiss valid points you have and easily refute the new argument to claim victory over you. It also allows them to inject false points into the new argument that you did not make, which if not caught and addressed by you, are claimed to be your stance, making you look foolish and destroying your argument. It's a dishonest and counterproductive way to solve disagreements, used by people who only care about coming out looking like the winner at any cost. For instance, you may say, "I think having some form of government is a good idea." And the other person may respond with, "Oh, so you want to live in a dictatorship like North Korea where no one has any rights?" In a relationship, narcissists use it in 5 distinct ways to trap victims into a futile cycle of abuse and manipulation. The first way is to prevent you from raising an issue or concern by them accusing you of wanting to raise the issue and then ridiculing the issue or making threats of consequences should you raise the issue. Often they will use your expression or tone of voice as a reason for their claims. For instance, the narcissist has a secret affair and comes home late smelling like perfume that is not theirs. Entering the home, they see you waited up for them. Before you can question them about their whereabouts, they say, "What? Why are you giving me that look for being a bit late? Next thing you're going to accuse me of having an affair, and then we'll have to divorce, and I will have to take the children." If you only had a suspicion of them being unfaithful, you may not have thought of what would happen if it is true. By them stating the possible accusation and the most extreme consequences, should you accuse them of it, they shock you into remaining silent. However, if you were to raise an issue, they can use the tactic to shut you down. By attacking you, they shift the focus of their behaviors and onto you. For instance, you may be unhappy about how a narcissist talks to you in public and say, "I've noticed that you often criticize me in front of our friends, and it makes me feel embarrassed and hurt." Instead of addressing your concern, they respond with, "Oh, here we go again with your paranoia. You're always so sensitive about everything. Are you going to accuse me of being a horrible person in public now? I can't believe I have to walk on eggshells around you all the time." By exaggerating your concern as an accusation of them being a horrible person in public and them needing to walk on eggshells around you, they deflect from addressing the actual issue of their harmful behavior and instead make you out to be the abuser. This stops the conversation dead without them needing to defend their toxic behaviors. This response will make you feel unheard and afraid of raising the issue again. They can, however, after you raised an issue, use this tactic to avoid accountability and responsibility by weakening your stance and overstating their position. Imagine you had an agreement with your partner to split household chores evenly, including doing the dishes. However, your partner consistently fails to do their share of the dishes, leaving you to clean up every night. Confronting them, you say, "I've noticed that you haven't been doing your fair share of the dishes lately. It's becoming really frustrating for me to have to clean up after you every night. To your horror, instead of admitting they have been slacking off and letting you do everything, they respond with, "Oh, so now you're saying I never do the dishes? That's not true. I do them sometimes, but you're just exaggerating to make me look bad. Besides, you never take out the trash, so why should I have to do all the dishes?" By misrepresenting and exaggerating your argument as an accusation that they never do the dishes and that you expect them to do the dishes all the time, they can refute it by claiming they sometimes do the dishes and make you look unfair by claiming they do an unrelated task that you do not do, taking out the trash. They thus paint you as the one slacking off and them as doing more than their share. They can also use the strawman tactic to exaggerate mistakes you made in the past, even as a child, and use that to construct a false image of you to fit their narrative. Say for instance you notice money was taken from your wallet. Not sure if your partner needed it, you ask, "I noticed $100 missing from my wallet. Did you perhaps take it?" Instead of just saying yes or no, they use a story you told them of when you were 4 years old and took money from your mother's wallet for candy and respond with, "No, it must be you. We both know what a thief you are. Remember you telling me you stole from your mother's purse when you were 4 years old? You were practically born a criminal." Your mistake as a child is now exaggerated and used to construct a negative image of you and then used as proof of your guilt. Everything else you did in life and the years since this incident are ignored as they now claim you are this one incident. Not only has a narcissist avoided responsibility, they shifted blame to you and attacked your character. This will leave you feeling confused, like there's no justice, and afraid to bring up other concerns, lest your past be held against you again. The last way is sinister and used to gain control over your finances and life. As with the previous example, past mistakes of yours are exaggerated and used as proof against you. But in this case, you are accused of being incompetent and unable to take care of yourself or make sound decisions, which a narcissist then uses to justify them having control over you. Imagine the narcissist comes to you and says, "I think it is best I manage your money for you." Confused, you ask why, and they respond with, "Because you are bad with money. Remember when you were 6 and you took all your savings and blew it on candy? You have no control over your spending, and you are going to just be reckless with your money." You have now become that one incident when you were 6 years old and claim to be unfit to manage your finances. They can also use a recent event, such as a past investment mistake or a large impulsive purchase you did, and use that to claim you should not be managing your own money. This tactic can also be used in all other areas of your life. Say one night you stayed up too late and overslept, causing you to be late for work. They can use it as proof that you cannot manage your sleep and that they should tell you when you need to go to bed. They may even make up stories, such as claim people are talking badly about how you dress, so they should decide for you what you wear. By taking a mistake of yours and exaggerating it into proof of a major character flaw, they use it as an excuse to gain control over you in that area, and will keep using this sinister tactic to slowly tighten their grip over you. Before we look at how to deal with this tactic, let's quickly go over things to look for to spot it. Look for them misrepresenting or exaggerating your argument and then acting as if this is your position. For them claiming your guilt without relevant proof or using an unrelated event from your past as proof of your guilt of a current event. Them using an event in your past as proof of your inability to do something in the future and then demanding control over you. Them claiming or insinuating that you cannot change or learn new skills and then using it as an excuse to have control over you. First, when you spot this tactic, accept that the person has an agenda to win at all cost. Expect them to try to get you emotional to hide their manipulation and get you off balance. Clearly and calmly restate your original argument and your main points, or state your position if they misrepresented you. Then expose the flaws in their argument by directly addressing the irrelevant or exaggerated points made by the narcissist, such as saying, "My actions as a child has no bearing on me as an adult now. We all make mistakes, learn from them, and change." If they are advocating for control over you, suggest you improving yourself and see how they respond, such as saying, "I will see a professional to help me manage my finances." A partner who cares about you should want you to grow as a person. A narcissist does not want this, as it makes you more independent and lessens their control over you. If they keep attacking you or evading the question with other tactics, such as gaslighting, stop the conversation, as it is not constructive at this point. If this tactic is constantly used in disagreements, seek advice and help from trusted friends, family, or a professional. Evaluate the overall dynamics of a relationship. It may be necessary to consider ending the relationship for your own safety and well-being. Learn more about narcissism by watching the video suggested to you right now.